This week is really interesting. You start doing your kickboxing workout. So you have jabs, and then you have your step ups, then you have the squat pulse, single leg raises, and side planks. All right, so let me get this ready here for our step ups. Okay. All right, so the jabs, start with jabs, right side, switch over, left side. Then followed by a step up, grab your weight, okay, up, slow control movement down. I'm just gonna switch over legs, but you'll have to do a few on one side and then a few on the other side. Again, drive up, come down. Right? So that's your step up. Then followed by your squat pulses. Just get into squat and pulse. Okay, try and get as low as possible. Make sure you keep your back straight. Your squat pulses. And then get on the ground. This would be the easiest part, I suppose. Your side leg raises. Okay. After you finish your side leg raises, the last one would be side plank and raise, which is again back in your side plank position, reach and reach. This is your summary for your foundation workout this week. All right, jab. Very interesting exercise. So you have foundation movement in kickboxing and any regular boxing. Okay, so the movement in jab involves the entire body, and the key concepts here is that you are, when you hit a jab, you are hitting a jab from here, your back muscles. Your fist here is just transferring the movement, right? The stance. Let's talk about the stance. Okay, the foot that is doing the leg at the hand that's doing the jab has to come in this way, forward, right? The foot behind, actually if you notice, I'm on the ball of my foot. Like this is my foot, this is the ball of my foot. So this is my regular stance. Roll back, shoulders tight, front foot forward, with the ball of my foot. This is going to give me the spring movement, right? Then, bring my shoulders closer to my body, protecting my face. The most important concept in boxing is don't hit your face, right? Come here, protect your face. And then the jab movement comes in with the leg and the hand that's facing the opponent, right? When you make a jab, you're using your entire body to pivot. It's not a movement, it's a boom. Okay? The movement comes from here and it uses your back muscle, right? And your shoulders, of course, but the shoulder is not doing all the work here. And as soon as you hit, you need to pull it back. Hit, pull it back, right? So this is jab. Okay, let me demo on this side and then I'll switch the legs and you can see what happens, right? So the full jab movement, front forward, back foot backward, the balls of my foot, and springy, face, shoulders roll back, ready to go. And then defense position, jab. Showing you sideways, jab. And when I pull it all the way back to my face. There is no gap here. Pull, punch, punch. Right? Switching legs. The same thing happens. This fist here acts as defense. Okay? Ball of my foot. Leaning forward. Jab. Right? This is your jab workout. So step up is really good leg exercise, and let me demo the movement first for you. You have a surface like this, and generally it should be a little higher, but if it's not, then you can use your stairways or anything like that. But the idea is to get your leg up. You drive it on this leg. This leg is almost weightless, and then when you come back, you start putting pressure on your hip and come down. Right? So the weight is on your hips. Switch legs, drive up using this leg, make this weightless, and then come back down again. You should start feeling it in your hips and in your quads. All right, now let's demo this with weight. Same thing. Slowly come down. Drive up. Slowly come down. Switching legs. Weight shift. Drive up. Slowly come down. Because when you come down slowly, that's when you start feeling your muscles working, your hips, your glutes, etc. Right? Thank you. All right, squat pulses are the variation of squats. Get into your squat position. Now the key here is to make sure you pulse, and you can vary the degree of challenge. And if you start feeling it in your knees, make sure you're pushing your bum back and you're sitting on your hips. All right, so because this is a squat and a pulse position and there's movement involved. So at the beginning, I would recommend you go in a controlled manner, and then afterwards you can start to speed up. Right, so get in your regular squat position and then pulse. Right, you can keep your hand like this or whichever position works for you. You could start feeling it in your quads here, and make sure you keep it back. You keep the weight on your hips. Let me demo it on this side. This is your regular squat, and you can pulse. If you want to challenge yourself, you can go further down and pulse. Right? This is your squat pulse. This is a version of a plank, except it's on the side. Now, one thing to note is you can vary the degree of difficulty, and you can challenge yourself. The workout that I will show you will have a combination of a side plank and a reach. So I would suggest start with the side plank, get used to it, and then move over to the reach part. And if you do the side plank, depending on the workout that I give you, just if you have to hold position, or if there's movement involved, make sure you hold position for at least 2 to 3 seconds and then do the roll. All right, so this is your normal plank position. In the side plank, you actually move over to the side. Make sure everything is tucked in. You're not slouching your shoulders. Everything's back in, and this is the position that you have to maintain. If this is difficult for you, another position would be to just get on the floor and then rise up like this. So this is a regression. This is a lower position, but if you're comfortable enough, you can go up on the side plank position here. Right. So there's another in some of the workouts, I also ask you to do a side plank and reach, and that will involve movements left and right. Let me demo that for you. So this is the normal side plank, but this is the reach. Turn and reach again. Right. Always make sure that everything is tight. There's no bending of your back or anything. Right. Oops, sorry.